Aiken is voted as the South's best small town. Well, they want to keep that reputation by growing and improving some of the parts in downtown Aiken. Decorating the house is a Christmas tradition for most people, but for the 5th grade class at Baker Place Elementary, they're starting a new tradition by lighting up their school using science and technology. Brad Raffensperger has been traveling Georgia demonstrating the new voting system. It sure is, Brad. You know, many people came home and they found out they couldn't get there, while other residents found out they couldn't stay. Brad Coroner Mark Bowen says 30 people were shot and killed in Richmond County last year, and those numbers have caught the attention of the students at the Augusta Mini Theater. So they're performing an educational play to decrease those numbers. John, thousands of fans are starting to swarm SRP Park for the Green Jackets to take on the Lexington Legends. There's 2 promotions tonight, Thirsty Thursday and UGA night. And over to my right, there's a lot. Downtown Augusta is growing. Businesses are coming in, and people are spending a lot of their leisure time here. But soon, parking for free will be a thing of the past. It's a tragic incident that has been dominating the topic of discussion in the CSRA. Most people are wondering what led Alvin Hester to allegedly shoot and kill narcotics investigator Cecil Ridley.
And why in the world would he want to try to shoot an individual that's out there to take care of the neighborhood? His mama got to get in trouble right now. Who the first person she gonna call? She gonna call the police.
James Quarles is a mentor with the 100 Black Men of Augusta Incorporated. The goal is for a group of black men to be positive role models in the community to young African-American boys to steer them away from trouble.
We're hoping that we can continuously bridge that gap to create that male image for these young men that have nothing to do but to be amidst themselves being pressured all the time by the peer pressures of those bad boys that are around them.
Quarles says there are several reasons these young men are getting in trouble with the law in Richmond County. He says most of the time they're influenced by peer pressure or having issues at home.
The bottom line is that they want attention. And and when they can't get it, they show out.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is trying to educate communities that it's not socially acceptable to carry a gun to walk the streets of Augusta. In fact, Investigator Ridley was part of a newly created initiative to get illegal guns off streets. Groups like the 100 Black Men of Augusta, the responsibility may go beyond law enforcement, so they're trying to lend a helping hand.
That's our main focus, to try to reach and touch them, to keep them from going that wrong road, to make sure they take the right road.
The devastation is massive in the small Florida town of Fountain, and everyone here is working together to recover.
Come on in. This way.
Here at Victory Tabernacle Church, people are donating supplies to the people.
Fountain here happens to be our old hometown, so we had to come here specifically and bring a load of a lot of donations from the church, and we want to continue helping.
Barbie Nolan and her husband traveled from Dothan, Alabama to donate more than $30,000 worth of supplies their church collected. Others are helping by handing out hot meals or bottled water.
Every person I help get a bunch of water and a bunch of food to their house, that's one less person that has to get out on this road. That's one less 911 call.
Hi, what can we get you?
Neighbors helping neighbors.
All right. Do you need?
Is the headline amongst the devastation in Fountain.
You need flashlights, okay.
If you know any friends that can come and help us out, please send them.
So that's really the thing that I've been doing, is picking people up and transporting them up here to get food and water so they can eat, because they have no way out.
Victory Tabernacle's church was destroyed in the storm, but the pastor is keeping the church sanctions doors open to fill supplies. I drove through a couple neighborhoods and talked to a couple families, and they said if it wasn't for the church efforts, they wouldn't know how to survive.
And that makes me good to hear that there are people in this area that realize that we're here and that we've helped them out. That makes me feel good to hear that. Today's better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today.
You're all closed up.
It's a beautiful thing to see the good side of humanity. We're so busy in this world, we don't think about our neighbors, but the truth is, when the need arises, we respond.